I am not a farmer. This is how Stephen Ritz starts off his TED Talk, because he wants to show people that he's not just selling plants and giving people food, because he's not. He doesn't care necessarily about that aspect, but he's really not a farmer. He is changing the lives of impoverished kids. His students decided to create an edible or indoor edible wall is what he calls it, and then also they go on and create roof gardens, which it has so many effects on that housing unit, but that's like a whole nother story. But he goes on to say that like they learn how to cook the food that they're making, and he says that it's 0 miles to the plate. So that's one of the big things with food sustainability, is that we are transferring our food from miles away, I mean outside of the country, and to create their food in their school, bring it right down to the cafeteria and cook that food so the teachers and the students can have a healthy lifestyle, is crazy. He is talking about it and just laughing and having a great time up there, talking about something that his students have created and something that he believes in. He talks about how he had 40% attendance before he started this project, and how he now has 93% attendance. And he's not just changing people's health, he is changing his students' life. They're going from impoverished areas to going to college, and he talks about one of his students that he's the first one in his family to have a bank account. Like, he's changing people's lives, these kids' lives, and they're really giving back. So they're not just keeping the food or keeping the money that they raise, they're giving it back to communities or their community, and then also they're giving the food back to shelters, so those kids, those students, they get more food because some of those students are living in shelters. So it's not really just the idea of creating more plants and food for those students to eat. It's a bigger change in these students' lives. And one of the biggest is that they're going to college and getting a better education, that they're learning about this up front and they're caring about something instead of what they see around them, which are gangs and all the trash and everything that's around them. Steven says that their biggest bully, the students' biggest bully, is what they see in the lunchroom. So at school, they're eating chips and sodas and everything that is not healthy. And now they have learned how to cook amazing food, and they're getting love from their teachers, and they're creating a difference. I think he's an inspiring person, and he is not a farmer.